Imagine walking into an exam room, and the very first question is, "What is your name?" It sounds like the easiest question in the world, right? Yet, so many test takers freeze, or sound like robots reciting a serial number. Why does talking about ourselves feel so incredibly difficult when the stakes are high?
It is because we treat it like an interrogation rather than a conversation. We get trapped in the mindset of trying to give the perfect, textbook answer, when in reality, the examiner just wants to hear how we navigate everyday topics. It is the ultimate paradox of the speaking test. The simpler the topic, the easier it is to overthink it.
Exactly. Take hometowns, for instance. A lot of people just state the city name and stop. It is a total conversational dead end. How do we transform a dry fact like that into something engaging without rambling?
The secret is to paint a tiny picture. Instead of just saying the name of the place, add one sensory detail or a personal contrast. If you live in a noisy metropolis, mention the contrast between the bustling streets and your quiet local park. It shows you can use descriptive language naturally.
That makes sense. It bridges the gap between a dry list of facts and actual communication. But what about when they ask about family or daily routines? Those can feel either too personal or incredibly boring. I mean, how many ways can you say, "I wake up at 7 and have coffee"?
Well, the daily routine question is secretly a test of your ability to use time markers and frequency adverbs. Instead of listing chronological events, focus on your attitude toward the routine. Say something like, "I am definitely not a morning person, so my day starts slowly with a massive cup of tea." That immediately sounds human and grammatically rich.
And it opens up room for genuine expression. It is the same with the work or study question. People often get bogged down in technical jargon trying to explain their major or their job title, which actually hurts their fluency.
Absolutely. The examiner does not need to understand the intricacies of software engineering. They want to hear why you chose it, or what a typical challenge looks like. It is about the narrative thread, not the vocabulary list.
So, it really comes down to viewing these personal questions not as a test of truth, but as an invitation to share a slice of your life. It is about finding the extraordinary in the ordinary.
Precisely. The next time you practice, do not just memorize scripts. Think of your answers as a bridge to connection. If you could tell a stranger just one memorable thing about your day, what would it be? That is where the magic happens.